Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport, and of course, another sport doing another tournament, IPL cricket, and of course, we'll be jumping on that. And I'm joined by Kevin, and of course, Shamir, and Shamir will be
Hey,
taking
hey, hey.
points tonight.
Hi, hi,
Right, putting
hi.
all the pressure on Shamir.
Yeah, make him the big
Right,
screen now then.
Yeah,
right, we
yeah,
would
yeah.
have
Don't
been.
worry, don't worry. I got you. I just know all
Right.
the info based on teams, who to pick, who looking good in the real world to kind of help you pick your fantasy side, basically. That's why
Right.
I don't know how to play the game yet because I'm now digging up um with like the rules and stuff. So, but I know the teams and stuff, so I'll be able to help out in that aspect.
Right. Well, very good. Right. So, of course, we do a simple team selection video. We're not gonna stay too long, but so you getting straight into the action one time. So while Shamir organizing there, I will share my
Mm-hmm.
screen, and we're literally going
Mm-hmm.
to start from scratch. So if any
Yeah, yeah,
newbies
for
want
sure.
to jump in, of course, you're just gonna Google IPL T20 Fantasy. Simple as that. This will come up, and of course, we're going with season long. If it is they just want to play the daily fantasy, no problem. We're going with season long. So we going with that by the time.
Yeah,
Right,
you getting
so
through? You
good.
ready?
Another thing pop up. So I have to share another screen with you all. Hold on. Let me share that next screen. So of course something will come saying season long. So of course you click play season long. Let me share that other screen one time.
So yeah, you watching CPL long or Shmi?
I yeah, from the start actually. I'm a big cricket fan. Been playing cricket since small. Love cricket. That's my first sport.
You
Right.
just playing
First
it as well too? Or?
yeah, I was playing cricket as well.
Okay.
Up until like high school level, won some titles and stuff, and then things didn't work out for me to move on to the next stage, so I just left it
Yeah.
as that, and have been a big fan ever since. I've gone to multiple CPL games, won the games in Trinidad. Dream is to go to Lords and watch a cricket game.
Mm,
Go
mm,
to
mm,
MCG, watch a
mm.
cricket game. Go to even what's Barbados ground name now? Um, it's called the
Don't
Mecca
want to
of
see.
cricket in Caribbean, you know. Um,
I don't
oh
want
yeah,
to say
Oliver
the
help
wrong
me with this
name,
name,
but
you know.
yeah, I don't want to say the wrong name. A name in my head, but nah, I think that's Jamaica. I think about
Now
I
Jamaica
really
is
can't remember.
Savannah. Jamaica is
Yes, yeah,
Savannah.
that is what. Not
Kensington Oval.
Can't
Kensington
forget
Oval.
Barbados.
Kensington Oval. Yeah.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. I
Kensington
was like, I
Oval.
didn't want
That's
to be
it.
the wrong.
That's it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That's
That's
what I
it.
was
That's it.
gonna.
That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's it. So yeah, dream is
Yeah,
to go and watch some games there.
yeah,
Travel
boy.
Caribbean, watch some games, and
Yeah.
yeah, just I recently had a little fiddle of a thought about becoming a coach.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Oh wow. Okay.
but that's just purely for not being like professional, but like to like groom like the younger generation, pass on the knowledge I have, just to give back now in the grassroots
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
But that's something
Yeah.
I'll do later on in life.
Fair
Well, not
enough.
even
That's
late,
all.
but like some years to come. But that's my background really. So I've been watching IPL too since the start, and yeah, that's me. Cricket is me, boy.
I swear, my cricket background is like all the pieces in between of yours. Like I was around it, like I play
mm,
in Fatima, but I never really make it far.
mm-hmm.
Um, well, Brian Harris was a big thing in Fatima. The guy next to me, he was his nephew,
Yeah.
so we get to lime
Okay.
in Lara house, and I play with Bravo already. A little bit. I
Okay.
mean, I didn't really play with him. I stand up on the next end of the pitch, but but he just hit boundaries. So, but it was around that Lara brought us to the stadium to watch a few test matches. I mean, the whole school get to go and watch. Um, from school, you just walk across the oval and take up a whole stand and watch cricket for like 2 days straight and stuff. So,
Okay. Okay.
Must
um,
must be
yeah,
nice to me. Must be well.
Yeah, and
Lords.
he's one of
I
the
was
legends.
actually
He's one of the
able.
legends.
Yeah, I was actually able to go Lords, but just because I
Okay.
had to go and stand up in the grounds. But I never went to watch a match. So I went
Yeah.
to walk around the grounds. It was closed, so they actually let me like wander around and stuff. It's real nice. A lot smaller than I expected, but
Okay.
it's Lords. You know, it's Lords. You know,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's the
it's
home of cricket,
something you say
basically.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But CPL is mainly what I go and watch. I mean, I watch one or two test match. CPL mainly for the Lime and welcome to finals. I mean, in Trinidad, the TKR does be real good. So So, but yeah, in between, there's always a wrong. So, I never really follow up on it too much. No?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, CPL is fun. I think now is one of the IPL is the top tournaments
Mm-hmm.
in the world right now, and then there's a few other tournaments that kind of vying for second. They have the Vitality Blast in England, the 100 in England that's now coming about. So
And the
different
Pakistan
formats
League does be good too.
T20. Yeah, the
Yeah,
PSL does be
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
There's the
definitely.
Big Bash in
Big
Australia
Bash,
and the
Australia. Yeah,
CPL, but I think CPL is like a bit higher on those just for like personal preference and then like entertainment value.
Yeah,
We claim to have fun.
it's big
Yeah,
entertainment in CPL. Yeah.
yeah.
So I just keep saying I wish somebody would do what CPL did for football. For cricket, do it for football in the Caribbean. That would be so good.
There's something like it, but not too much work. I think to be
Yeah,
quite true.
yeah, and yeah.
Too much work. All
All
right,
right, so we
so
get
I
the
think
screen
we're gonna
off.
start up.
yeah.
So it's gonna run through the point system for you guys, right?
Sure, you could
So
go ahead before we start. Yeah,
um, you actually should do the team setup first, right? So you have 11
right.
players. Just scroll down a little bit, Jared, you'll see how it looks, right? So scroll down a little bit. You see the graphic there. So you see creating a team. You can click that.
Boom.
Yeah, I think
Right.
there's a. Oh wait, no. I think we're going too far.
Not that one.
But actually, no, you could look at this too.
You look at it this
So
way.
yeah, from what I was reading, there's 11 players in a side. You have 140 transfers for the season, 130 for the normal tournament, and then 10 transfers for the qualifying rounds, right? Which is like the knockouts and finals and stuff. You only have 11 players. You have 100 credits to pay 11 players. So
So that means
it's
all
not like
11 players play in one time.
yeah,
And
so
have
it's
no
not like you have subs
substitutes.
to come in or
Yeah.
whatever. So you
Right.
pick your side,
Mm-hmm.
your side playing. You have to make sure your team playing for one, because just talking about transfers don't get reimbursed if your team game is abandoned or not. If the player
Mm.
doesn't play, it doesn't matter to them. They don't care,
Right.
right?
Tough.
You sorting, yeah, basically, right? Um, and you had 130 transfers throughout the season. It's a lot, but there's 74 games. So if you
That's
pick a
plenty
shitty
games
side in the beginning,
enough.
you had to make up for it is pressure. There's no wild card and free hit, I believe in this as well. So it'll be a little difficult to manage.
So the
Um,
team that you have from the beginning staying with you for the first, how many rounds?
e
10 rounds?
no. I mean, you can make transfers
Oh no, but you
afterwards. The
say you only
first
have
game,
10 transfers, you say?
but you
No,
have
that's for the knockout
130.
rounds. Mm-hmm.
You have 10 transfers in the knockout round.
Okay.
But I'll double check the rules to see if you can make transfers after the league play finish, and then you could just start 10 transfers only after that. I'll double check.
So does it have,
But
what I'm trying to get is, does it have a game week where you can make transfers in between or
well, as in between games, so I think you can make transfers in between games.
every game?
So not
Okay.
all, yeah. So I don't think all games run the same time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, this are the cricket kind of different the format, so it's not
Yeah, so
necessarily
yeah,
game week.
not all
It's
games.
when game is
So
game. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
not all games run the same time. So like this, like for example, CSK would play KKR at 10 o'clock. That game takes about 3 hours. Then you might have Rajasthan playing Delhi at 2 o'clock. So you have a little turnover. Then the next game starts. So it doesn't play one next to each other or one time or same time
Right.
from what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's
So
like
the
the
key
other
point,
cricket formats, huh? Yeah, that you could
yeah.
make these subs between. So you what? Because the way that they, to me, the way that they do it, you could just focus on that one game alone, then you can waste your subs if you want, waste your transfers
Mm,
and get one for the next game one
yeah.
time. But obviously, set up
Right.
your
So how many
team.
transfers you have between two games?
No, it's not nothing like
No,
that.
you had the 130.
Yeah,
It's
the one to
130
take.
capped.
Yeah,
Your transfers capped at 130 for the whole
Oh,
season.
so you can make, oh wow, oh,
You
wow,
can make
okay,
how much
okay,
you
okay.
want, but you have 130 capped, and it's
Yeah, yeah.
74 games. So
74 games, right? Yeah.
yeah, so
So
yeah,
that's a little bit less than two after each
two
game.
per
So one
game.
point something, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and so for point system for batting per run is 1 point. there's a boundary bonus for at 1 point. 6 bonus, 2 points. 30-run bonus is 4 points. Half century bonus is 8 points. Century bonus is 16. If you're out for a duck, -2.
Oh wow.
Bowling, right? Wicket, excluding run out, is 25 points. Bonus if the person is bowled or LBW, 8 points. 3-wicket haul bonus, 4 points. 4-wicket haul, 8. 5-wicket haul, 16. Maiden over, which is rare in T20, is 12 points. Fielding, player take a catch, 8 points. This is something different because
Yeah. So
catches
this
and stuff.
fielding, yeah.
Fielding, you have to consider batting, bowling, and fielding basically.
Okay.
Fielding
Kick-off
including
bonus
wicket
4.
keepers as well, or
I would believe so, yes.
okay.
Stumping and run out, 12 points. Run out thrower, 6. Run out catcher, 6. Economy rate, below 5 was real things. The real points you can get for this boy. Below 5, 6 points. Below 6, 4 points. Between 6 and 7, 2. Between 10 and 12, -2. Between 11 and 12, -4. And above 12 and over, -6. There's some stuff with strike rates as well, but wow. Yeah, there's a lot of little different things afterwards. So that's the main things, right? I was going to give you guys a brief background into like the teams, right? Let me just go through that just now. Hold on.
Like
Right?
looking
I
great
don't
team
know.
by the time.
Jari could,
Yeah, it's a great
Jari
team,
could
yeah.
pick that up or not, boy. I wonder if you could pick that up, boy. I want to see teams. How can I see teams? How did
So
just
I think there's IPL teams and IPL season long. So the same what do you call it? The same browser that you're on top, they could actually
Yeah.
look at the teams. Right?
Same browser
So rather
I'm
than
on.
going yeah,
So we are
rather
going now.
not you well that Jared is on, sorry.
Okay.
That same IPL fantasy, I think you could look at the teams. They have a
They do,
team
you know
thing
what?
as
Should I
well.
find it back?
So yeah.
All right. So then your composition of your team, 11
IPL
players.
T20.com and
You could
/team
have,
/men you'll get.
yeah, I think you can only have 4 foreign players in your team. Unlimited captain and vice captain changes. So captain scores double points, vice captain scores 0.15, 1.5 times the points.
So you gotta be sitting on and watching all these games and like making decisions in between each one.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be real tough.
Yeah.
Real tough. Yeah.
This could be like a full-time job.
Yeah, boy. Right, let me see.
Right. So,
Alright, so I'll just go through the teams now, right?
yeah, no problem. Key man, yeah, just the key men to look at from each one, yeah.
Well, no, well, I'll just call out the teams for you guys, right? So I'll go through it one time. So there are 10 teams this season. Prior seasons there were only 8. This year they
Right.
had 2 additional teams, right? And they had a mega auction that kind of threw up a lot of normal players. You'll see normal teams into different teams, right? So the most prolific team in this tournament is Chennai Super Kings. That's the team Bravo plays for, right? And their team consists of a few seasoned pros, right? Let me just give you guys the squad.
Yeah, so right now I have like 4 people from them. Like I have Dhoni, I have Jaikwad, Andre Russell. No, not Andre Russell. Jadeja,
Jadeja,
Jadeja, and Bravo. That's 4 men
right,
because like
cool.
they have like the bomb squad. They're like Man City in this.
Right. they are, you could say, like Man City, but they lost one of their key bowlers recently, and they didn't replace him yet, right?
Okay.
So they bowling took a little hit there. Bravo isn't a sure play in this team at the moment, right?
But right now, like you could what do you call it? You could filter it and you can see he's like the second, well, most expensive one at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. For them as I mean, so for
yeah.
Super Kings, yeah.
Right. So like in my opinion, the key players for CSK, right, would be Dhoni, Moeen Ali, Gaikwad, right? He's a good opener, right? And then there's Jadeja, right? He's an all-rounder for them. He might bat higher this year. and then
Right.
there is a cheap Shivam Dubé might be a good all rounder to get, and then there's this person called what's this guy name boy? He's an Indian
Shivan
fast
Dubé.
bowler, Han Gagrekar, right?
I'm looking for some cheap people now, so
Han
I'll be
Gagrekar.
happy to
So
put.
he's supposed to be cheap, right? He's a all rounder on a 19 player from India. He should be good, cheap buy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his price, but yeah, right. So look at him.
What's his name?
Then
Sorry.
we look. What's his name, boy? Hunger Geeka. Hunger Geeka. Hunger Geeka. Forgive me for
Yeah,
like
that's, you know.
murdering
Yeah.
some names.
Yeah, go be tough.
Okay, so he's a bowler at 5.5.
Yeah, he because they haven't replaced Deepak Chahar yet. He might take up some opening bowling roles, but I don't know how he'll perform under new pressure. But he's
Do you think he
he's
will
a
play
he's a
over Bravo?
no well right. So in a general sense, IPL teams cannot play more than four foreign players at a time,
Right.
right? So they have to balance their squad, right? And the foreign players that CSK would play would more than likely be Devon Conway, right? Chris Jordan might play, definitely Moeen Ali. Depending on the pitch, they might want to play either Mitch Santner, who's a spinner, or Adam Mill, who's a pacer. So Bravo
Right. I
might
see him
sneak
there.
in as a fourth option, but
And
is
the
that's the
hanger,
thing.
the hanger
He's an Indian bowler.
Gika.
Yeah, he's an Indian bowler. Yeah, he's Indian.
Right.
So he he's more likely to get a sweat than his
The
spot is
Bravo, than
yeah because he
Milne.
because he's vying for like
All right. Because if
more
you
spaces than
watch,
Bravo now.
you have it pulled up there. Right. So you see, Jared,
Mm.
wicket keepers. You see next to the wicket keepers on the right hand side. You see the three little lines. Yeah.
Wicket
Where
keeper. Mm-hmm.
select 1 to 4. Right. Those three little lines. That's the filter button. So if you click that filter, right? Click Chennai Super Kings on top. All right. Press apply and then go to bowl. All right. So these are the
Yeah,
guys there. Now you see a little what
yeah,
you call it? A little plane next to these guys. So Bravo, Jordan. If you scroll down, all of
Right,
these are
right, right.
they're all the
international
foreign players.
players,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Right. So
correct,
that's what I was
correct, correct,
asking. So
correct.
look the guy named there, the fourth guy at a 5.5. That looking like a nice.
Cheap
Oh, sorry.
fodder.
You could if you press select by, you can see presented select by. So you can see right. So he's the third most
Yeah,
on this team that getting picked.
yeah,
Okay,
but
Right.
okay.
So
Toby
those are the little tools you
just
could
for
use
keep.
in this
Yeah,
thing as well.
yeah. I wasn't even watching that. I was just calling the team
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah,
But
big
yeah,
up,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I was
Kevin.
following it on this when
but
you
I guess,
calling them
but
out.
I guess we could
So
pick the teams one if I start picking team one time, I pick one time now, based on
yeah.
like what I thinking, based on like who could play and who could play. So let's start back with the keeper, right?
So right, what I
So
wanted to show you, since you have the plane next to all the other guys, this one do have a plane. He's a local player. He may get to play before the other
yeah,
guys. Okay,
yeah,
okay. I didn't know that.
right. So
That'll
like
be good there.
go by all, right? So we're looking at you look at balance, right, and importance like teams. So don't filter by team again.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Take
it
off,
off
Yeah, yeah,
there, yeah.
you get there.
yeah, take off the filter by team,
I just felt it by
right?
team because
So
you was talking about Chennai. So I said, let me
yeah,
look at Chennai.
so
We can pull up there,
so
yeah.
how to say, boy? So you have $100 to work with, right? And you have to
Mm-hmm.
look at your team setup. You can pick more than one keeper, and it only do that, in my opinion, due to the
Right.
fact that some some teams their keepers are also their opening batsmen or vital batsmen to the team, right? So if you
If you
scroll up
click
to the
on
bottom,
keeper, you see
yeah,
1 to 4. Right, that's how
yeah,
many
you can
keepers you
pick
could.
one to four keepers in your
Yeah,
squad,
the
right?
batsman that
So
would killing me right now. You have to have a minimum of 3 batsmen.
that's okay. That's
So
okay. They
yeah,
will work it
So
out.
would it
They work
make
it out.
sense to try and get a wicket keeper batsman, a strong one, like a
No,
particular
well,
South
that's the thing.
African
Like
player?
in IPL, there's no if your wicketkeeper batsman is not a strong batsman, he doesn't play, rarely ever, right? So like if you watch the highly selected players, right? If you scroll up to the top, you see a man like Ishan Kishan. He's more of a batsman. He rarely keeps for Mumbai, but he may keep this year, right? He's still in Mumbai, I think. I'm not sure. KL Rahul is now on a new team, right? He's their captain. Lockning is locked now. Rishabh Pant is vital for the team players for which is I believe Delhi Capitals. Dhoni CSK. He's cheap because Dhoni is a person vital to the team, but he is not an opening batsman. He's not going to get you to
Oh,
score 50s and 100s unless he opens. So picking him is like a nostalgia thing. Like,
but then is he also wicket keeper at the same time?
he's gonna keep, right? He's their
Yeah.
keeper.
Okay.
So he'll get his points for catches and stuff.
So you get
But
points for the catches as well
yeah,
as
but
if he bats, if that's it.
if he bats, but then
Yeah.
but looking at Rishabh Pant or Rahul gonna open the batting. He's gonna score runs and he's gonna keep as well. He's gonna get those keeping points as well. And if he doesn't keep, he'll be in your outfield. So you know where your pros and cons now. You don't want to spend any money on Dhoni and he's not gonna make runs. Right?
What
He's
what
gonna
Right.
be
what
alone.
about this guy here?
Right. So you can only pick 4 foreign players in your team, right? Quinton is one of them if you want to pick him, but do you want to load up a foreign player in a position where they already have an Indian keeper? It don't make sense to me.
All right, fair enough.
It don't
So
make
Question. Okay,
sense to me.
so
go ahead, go
we
ahead.
see how we could have 1 to 4 keepers, right? Is it like keepers in fantasy football where you have to have one to play, or would both of them play?
Yes, you have to have one to play.
No, but only would one play, or would both of them play? Like
No,
you get the
right. So
points for both of them, or only one of them?
remember you're picking across different teams.
Right.
So different keepers play for different teams and they working as batsmen as well, right? We keep a batting.
Right.
We're gonna target players that are gonna be batting as well as keeping, right? Now this is
Okay.
a solely as the team as a keeper. So they're gonna be playing different teams. Like Ishan Kishan, KL Rahul doesn't play for the same team. So ideally have 2 keepers
Yeah, yeah.
who
Two
are
different
batting
keepers.
as
Yeah.
well for more points.
Right. And both of them will
Yeah?
play, and you get the points for both of them.
Both of them will play,
Okay,
correct,
good.
yeah.
So it's not like you could
Right?
only have one keeper like
Correct,
in football. Okay,
right?
good.
Correct. So in my opinion, I think KL Rahul is probably the safest option to go with at the moment. One of the most expensive players as well, but he he's key to that new team and he have to play, so he's one of the options I'll pick. And if you scroll down, I really like picking. There's a few other options, right? So you have Puran is one, right? He might bat number 4, number 3 for his team. There's Bairstow, who's very vital to the team he's playing with right now. I think his Sunrisers, and but he's gonna miss the first few games, so I wouldn't pick him yet. Just scroll up again. There's Sam Billings as well, vital to his team. Sanju Samson is their captain, he's vital as well. And he's gonna be batting number 3, number 4. I would honestly go with who would I
You
go
said
with
Billings
then?
was vital for KKR, or
He's playing for KKR, right?
yeah.
Right. So the reason why I say he could be vital to KKR is because I think they're missing overseas mid-order batsman, where Billings might be able to take up that role now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think he could be vital to that team. Let's move on to batsman for now, and then we could always come back to maybe picking a next keeper batsman for now because it'll work out the prices now.
Yeah, of course.
So let's go on to bats.
Because
Pick some batsmen.
my miserness done kick in already when I see that
Yeah.
12 from you. That 12 hurt my heart. But
No,
I go to, I go, I
but
follow what you say. I follow.
no, but the money will be worth it. The money will be worth it. All right. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
filter by selected by, right? So Kevin had picked Gaikwad, which is a good shout, right?
Right.
Um I wouldn't pick by that because those batsmen are not gonna play. So
Wait, this camera. No, why you won't play?
No, not
who?
Geico. The other,
Not
no, the
Gaikwad.
other.
Oh,
No,
He had
I
Suchi
don't know the
and
filter.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
All
good,
right.
good.
So Gaikwad
Again,
will play.
now you
He will
see,
open for them.
let me show you how I think. Right when I play in this quiz cricket games, I already see 2 names that I would have jumped on already and spoiled my whole team. So the Cock is my boy. The Plexis is my boy. Once I see those names, I start already. I love those names. But I think what I will do if I select another team or reselecting this team, I will try and search for some of like the top uncapped Indian players as well too, and some
Right.
of
That's the
the
next thing as well. Yeah.
locals as well too.
Yeah,
To
but you
just
see,
have
looking at that, right? You pick Duplessis, you pick Quinton the Cock, then you're missing out on maybe all rounders, a
Yeah,
similar
key
line
all
like
rounders. Yeah, exactly.
Key or
Exactly.
Andrew Russell, right? Odin Smith, maybe a good shout this year because he cheap. We have Pollard, right? So doing that, you might lose out on some
Kevin
players that
Lewis.
you want
What
to have,
other? Yeah.
right? So I think we should be looking at so guy called opening bat for CSK. I would pick him, and I would also pick Nitish Rana is playing for KKR. That's a good shout, right? He touch and go on form. He could do well. Duplessis always scores. I actually not Duplessis now. I think David Warner could be a good shout,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Or even All right, we picked two already. We have no foreign players yet,
As yet.
right? Not as yet.
David one expensive though.
Yeah, he expensive.
10.5? Yeah.
I
That means
mean,
he's very vital or
yeah,
for their team.
he's opening bat. He's very vital. Yeah. Let's throw in a spanner now. Let's see. Let's look at. Go up for something for me. And I want to look. So we're not picking Kohli, right? We don't want to get Kohli into the vibes.
Yeah. You're a little too expensive for just a
I love
batsman, right?
I love Kohli, but yeah,
Yeah,
no
me too.
problem.
I love him as a batsman. All right. If he's too expensive for you, I would go.
So the most expensive is R. Sharma
I'll
and V.
go.
Kohli.
I would
Then D.
go. I
Warner.
would go Rohit Sharma. How much Rohit Sharma is?
I just had him here, man.
Sharma,
That's really
12.
expensive too, you know.
Yeah, he 12. He and Kohli is the two expensive ones.
Yeah, he expensive. Yeah. All right. How about let's go Shikhar Dhawan. Let's go Shikhar Dhawan.
That one is 10.
10.
Yeah, go with him. Let's go with him for now. Let's go all rounders. Let's see. So Jadeja's a sure pick, right?
Yeah, love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure pick.
56
I
people,
would be inclined to
56% taking
yeah.
him already. So
I wouldn't be inclined to pick Moeen Ali because he'll be vital to them bowling, but he isn't
But
gonna play the first few games,
okay, right. So forget
right?
that. Next.
So I'm going Narayan.
oh,
Right.
you know they're not playing.
From reading news and thing.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
I follow up with like the team
Yeah,
selection
I guess
and thing.
because
So
yeah,
Because
just
in
because you're
some
following and yeah.
in most of England still in Grenada right now anyway too. So it doesn't
not
exist.
no Moeen Ali doesn't play for the international team again as much.
Okay.
He'll
No, but
play
I'm just saying
long.
in general, most of them
Yeah.
You
still
don't
in
have
Grenada.
any Caribbean players there, so you should be
No,
nice
not
around
yet, not yet.
Well,
Well,
we have
about
Narayan.
West Indies,
right?
some of the
You
West Indies
bypass,
guys.
Don't worry.
Yeah, no,
Right,
but
you
some of the
bypass
West Indies
Pollard, you
guys.
bypass
Yeah.
Narayan.
Now some
I
of the
wouldn't
test
go Andrew
cricketers.
Russell. I don't trust
Yeah.
him. We have
Injuries,
Jadeja and
injuries.
Narayan
Nah.
already. We have two. Let's
Yeah.
go bowlers now, and let's see what we could get
Ah,
for
my
bowlers.
favorite part of
Right.
a cricket team.
So, all right. So, Deepak Chahar is not gonna play this tournament again. He's injured. He's out.
Okay, sure.
Right. Jasprit
Brilliant.
Brumha is the first pick for me.
Who's that?
Brumha.
Brumha. 11, yeah.
Bumrah. Right.
Brumrah.
He
Jay
is
Brumrah.
vital to that team. All right. So next person is scroll up. Let's see something there. KKR Chakravarti boy. Okay, go with you go with Chakravarti now. That's two KKR players. That's two.
But you say he not playing yet?
No, but he said Chahar.
Oh, Chahar not
Chahar
playing.
is not playing at all. He's not going to play at all. He's injured out of the tournament. Right?
I have a
yeah.
Akan, Avish Khan.
Yeah, he's good
Decent.
too. He's really good, yeah. Oh, pick Rashid Khan. Yeah, you have to pick Rashid.
Yeah.
Right? Now we're gonna pick the youth man. We are talking about what's his name?
Yeah, the long name. CKS
Scroll
5.5.
up.
What's his team? Okay, just filter by the team quickly.
No. He ride it. He not far.
Rashid Khan is 11. Wait.
Yeah, he's expensive. Yeah. Pick him right there.
Right, this guy, right.
Let's pick him.
Who?
Now we have
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You just need one more player and you have 4.5.
what? And we have 4.5. Shit. Okay. All right. And we only have two overseas, not four.
You have
So
to
what
have
we
four,
could
or
do? No, no. I mean, we could have four. You
No,
could
no,
also
no, no,
have
no.
four. I mean,
you could have less, yeah.
so um, I may be inclined to drop Nitish Rana. Right? He may lose his spot in my team. Right? Get a few pile funds. Let's buy a cheaper.
So remove
Yeah,
Rana.
yeah. Move my team. Yeah, remove
No
my team.
problem. So 13
Right?
left.
And
Two to go.
let's go. Let's pick. No, let's filter for batsmen and filter by price and look for the cheapest players. Let me see something. Nah, filter by price. You can filter by price.
Yeah, this is the cheapest price point here. Oh, it's not. Let me
Nah,
filter.
you
Let me
kind of mix
listen.
up.
Hold on.
I want to see it. I want to see it by actual price.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Credit range
Yeah, credit range. We
six
will
and
look at
below. Go six and below.
6 and below.
Let's see what they. We win. Dog cheap. All right. All right. So this. All right. So there's talk of this guy playing. Scroll up. This fella Yashdol. There's talk of him playing as a floater role in Delhi Capitals because he had a good tournament. Um, Scroll down, so he might play.
All right. No
Then
problem.
there's P Garg, he might play as well, right? Phew, who else, boy? Who else? Who else? Scroll on again. Anybody else? Anybody else to show it?
No, that's it then.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, okay, cool. All right, well, let's pick Yash Dul. Let's pick
All right.
him, and let's now go to.
So you have 7.5. You could either have a all rounder, a
Let's try
bowler,
to find
or a
out. Let's try to
batsman.
find out
Oh,
all. Let's try to find out our all rounder for
yeah.
7.5.
So S Dubé is 5.5, 5.2 on 7.5.
Who's that?
I just
No,
looking at
he's a good
CSK.
buy. Good buy, right? Odin Smith might be a good buy as well, right? Um, Mohamed Nami
Ooh.
might be a okay
Ooh.
buy.
Yeah, boy. I get excited there,
Okay,
but I'm leaving it to
yeah.
you. I'm leaving it to
No,
you.
no, only because he's playing for KKR, right? No, you have to watch
Right.
the balance of the team
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. This team,
Is he going to
exactly.
play over
Exactly.
Narayan, Pat Cummins, Andrew Russell, and next foreign player they have up top,
Doubt.
Mike
Yeah.
Nia Sweat,
Yeah.
right? Scroll along. Let's see what else they have available for you. Sam Ahmed Shankar, Vijay Shankar might play, right? He might play. Um, Scroll down again. Let's see what else they have. Gautam would play for his team. There's Romario Shepherd, who was a nice buy for Sunrisers. He might play as well. Fabian Allen might play as well for his team. Who is
Yeah.
he playing with?
Decent. And
Mumbai
he's a
Indians.
good fielder. He's a good
He good
fielder.
fielder, good batsman, good pinch
Yeah.
hitter. He might
Yeah.
might be good for your team.
Not a bad shout. Yeah.
Um,
I like that shout.
yeah. Benny Howell doesn't get as much game. He'll be rotated in and out. So I won't pick him. That's it. As it is. We done?
Yeah. For the
All right.
that's the 6.8 to 8
Right.
to
So
7.5.
I think if I were to pick, I would go between Fabian Allen. Scroll up again.
Fabian Allen.
Maybe Romario Shepherd,
All right. Solid.
I
Vijay
And
think
Odie
Shankar.
okay,
Smith.
no, no, my God. Yeah.
Nah, not Odin Smith yet.
Okay. Okay.
And Shivan Dubey. So those are the four
Dubé.
options I will go with, right?
All right. Um,
Um, you guys go on that one. Who you feeling? Because
who you feeling,
Dubey
Kevin?
plays for Dubey for CSK, right? We had
Mm-hmm.
three CSK players, two Calcutta, one Lucknow, one Delhi Capitals, one Punjab, one Mumbai, one something else there. I can't remember. That's the last
I
one.
would say Dubé, but I find Dubé, and I've told CKS, so not Dubé.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel you should go for Fabian Allen. You know?
Yeah, I think Allen is a nice shout. I like the Allen, and he's
Yeah,
a good
go for it.
fielder. He's one of the guys that I can
Yeah.
see out of. I mean, you will know better than me. But out of everybody we have here, I think he is one of the top
And
fielders.
he's a show start or no?
I'm gonna check the team composition now to
Yeah,
tell you.
you gonna check first now.
But I think it might be a short start.
I like this, and not too much foreigners. Just the three, not too bad. Mix up nice with the locals. Because it's good to have a team comprising of some good, solid locals.
Now you could kind of shimmy aside and maybe get a cheaper opener and or cheaper batsman, and then get Karen Pollard instead of Fabian Allen.
So Pollard is a good batsman, right?
Yeah, but Pollard
Pollard will
injuries. He's sure.
I wouldn't say not only injuries, but I wouldn't say that, but he doesn't bat as much as you want him to bat because in
Exactly.
CPL he comes in number 5 and bats a little longer than normally, but in IPL they tend to give those options to the Pandya brothers, right? But now
Right.
Hardik has gone to the next team. He's a captain for next team. Pollard may have more responsibility at number 5, number 6, so he could be getting more time to bat this year. So he may be a
And
good
what does
shout
he
to
bowl
have.
at all or no?
Rarely ever, rarely
There's
ever.
a
And watching the commissioner team, I don't know if he'll actually bowl this year as much.
Shamir. I'm gonna ask you a real hard question.
Mm.
There's I think he's a fast bowler, of
Mm-hmm.
Indian, right? Slim guy, really slim guy. He wears that hat like Harbhajan Singh, and he's very solid, slim. If I hear the name, I will know what. I can't remember what team he's played for, but he's very good,
Yeah, yeah,
young
yeah, yeah,
player,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I think he's a fast bowler. He's not
Yeah, I
a
think he's
spin.
a left-handed fast bowler as well.
If I get his name, because I want to put him on one of my teams, as I like that player.
I think he plays for. I think he changed teams this year. He Punjab Kings, I believe, he played for last year. His name is. No,
I really like him. If I
did
could
he
get him,
change teams, boy?
because I might do a B team, so I really like him.
I think it's Ashdeep Singh. It could be Ashdeep Singh.
Let's see.
S.
There's real,
Dubé, you see? Oh no, no, I don't want that's Dubé. Sorry.
there's real players you
But,
could pick, boy. Really chill. It's be hard to
yeah,
actually
so I
pick
think
this
most
year.
of your transfers gonna happen in the beginning to see who actually playing or not there.
No, not I wouldn't say who playing because these players you pick will be playing. But
Right.
Yeah, that's him.
is who performing is the question to ask yourself.
That's the guy. Shamir. Thank you very much. Ashdeep Singh. That's himself.
Yeah,
Love
I like
him.
him as well.
Right.
He's a good bowler.
Yeah, love him. Love, 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 love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because he
yeah,
had
yeah,
a
yeah.
no Papa loves. Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
still
they
I look for him.
and yeah, the team kind of have a good little balance here. 3 overseas, 11 players. You have a solid opening pair of 3 opening batsmen we have actually. Rahul, Gaikwad, and that one will all be opening. Yashdal is a middle order batsman, but he's the only one I would say is not shorter play. So we could probably replace him if I want to replace him, right? Jadeja shorter play, then Ryan shorter play, then Ryan will be batting. Chakravarti is going to bowl 4 overs per game. Rashid Khan also bowls 4 overs per game for sure. Bumrah will bowl 4 overs. He's a dead bowler, right? Very vital to Mumbai Indians. Fabian Allen, touch and go in terms of the team selection and if they actually pick Fabian Allen up front or changing him out. Hangargekar, because of the injury, he will play more than likely. So he'll be a good little shout. Depending, you see how he does. Who else? Who else?
Well, I click
Yeah,
and continue for the while. Let's stick with it for the while.
yeah.
So, captaincy.
Right. So I mean, your most expensive player should be a captain, right? Because KL Rahul has a crazy record in IPL. He scores runs galore. So he'll be a good captain to have. And I would go with Sunil Narayan as your vice captain
Okay, okay.
because
Narayan does really play that good in CPL.
yeah,
Bro,
boy,
bro, bro,
yeah.
bro, bro,
It
bro.
had a year. It had a few years where, like when in early IPL, Narayan was doing well and he was taking wickets galore, and then they kind of figure him out a little bit, and they're fighting out the pelleting or whatever.
I was
Right,
going to
yeah, I
say
remember
that. I
that.
was
Yeah,
going
I
to say
remember
that.
that
Thank you,
part.
Shimmy.
Yeah,
Shimmy said
I
it
thought,
nicer than I would say it. So, yeah.
yeah.
Well done,
they
Shimmy.
kind of India didn't like the fact that he had their batsman like that, so they kind
Right.
of taking him for the pelleting or whatever. So don't have a chuck, to be honest with you, right? But the real jamming with the pelleting for a few years, and that's why he never really make it on the international stage. But every in IPL he's gonna be consistent with a real low economy, wickets and
Exactly.
vital overs. Teams these days playing around just like how they play him in CPL. They block him
Okay.
out. They don't attack him. They really attack him. Really, really, really attack him. Yeah. And this
All
team could
right.
get points all over for catches,
Yeah.
wickets.
Yeah. Yeah. I like this
Um,
team.
yeah, it's a good little balanced team, I would say. Good little balanced team.
Right. So I changing the name. We call it the Pavilion Knights. Right. So this is the team that was picked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'll give it a
Nah, I
nice
like
name.
that name. Pavilion Panthers.
All right. Pavilion Knights.
Nah, not even that, because it'll be PP. Nah, leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Leave it as in nice. You don't want it to be PP now, but you know.
So, fair enough. All right. I could always
But
sort
yeah,
this out
so
after. Mm.
there's a lot of options. Guys, like gonna pick on your team. There's real plenty options for
Yeah.
players that you
Yeah.
wouldn't necessarily think about, right? So a good little homework assignment is go on ESPN Cricket Info.
Yeah, so I was trying to go on
And
Yes.
Crick
Yes.
Info,
right, go on
but I
Cricket
didn't have
Info.
much from last year though.
Nah, so what you gonna do on Cricket Info is go on Cricket Info, search IPL, and they'll give you team previews, right, of a suggested lineup. So these guys do a lot of the hard work for us or people who don't really follow cricket too much. They'll
Right.
give you the players, a pool of players that you could ideally pick from, right? And they'll talk about like who good and who not good and stuff like that. So go on Cricket Info, search the IPL series, look at the team previews they're giving out, and really and truly use as a kind of guide to look for different names, different little differentials you'll get. That'll help you. That'll help you. Like if I go on it now, right? I can tell you. I'll send you the link, Evan, of one of the team previews, right?
Yeah.
So you can see what it look like. But
Right now, looking
like
for a 7.0
like I
batsman.
just open it and look. The first news is that more I likely to miss Chennai Super King opener. So that's why you would have. That's why I didn't want to pick him,
Okay.
right? Because I knew he was going to play the first game. They could always come out from my team now.
Right. So this is the leak code here, guys. So I'm going to put this in the description one time. And of course, I'll share it in our group chat as well. All right. Boom, bang. Any other? No, I love. I don't know you guys, but I love bowlers. Boy, Shimmy, I'm a big fan of the bowlers and the
Right, right,
key
right.
bowlers that we
Yeah,
didn't talk
but
about
Yeah,
yet.
watching cricket, I
we
like
missing
bowlers. But
we
who
missing
will
plenty. You know, to be
score
honest with you,
more? Yeah, who will be
we
scoring
missing a
more
lot.
in fantasy? Because I agree, I really like bowlers and watching cricket, right? Um,
Um,
but you gain more
you've heard,
points
you've
for
heard.
batsmen or for all-rounders or for wickets or for
No, no.
economy
Well, they're
or
saying here wickets is 25 points and batsmen scoring 1 point per
1 point
run,
per run. Yeah.
and then a few points extra for 30 plus scores and things. So I mean, yeah, to be real
Yeah, yeah,
careful.
no, no, okay, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's good, yeah. 25 is plenty, yeah.
And then remember too,
yeah.
quarter and bowl is a thing, right?
Well,
And then
yeah, yeah.
so
Cotton ball is a
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
all those things I thinking about wickets as I say, and then you get if you get a
select
maiden. I mean, maiden's rare as you rightfully say, but somebody like Sunil could get a maiden easy. You
Sunil.
know?
No, I wouldn't say easy, yeah,
Not
but
easy. Let me not say easy, but he is one of the key men that could do that. He's
he
sickening
would
with that.
yeah, he could
Yeah.
get. He's a man that could get very well get maiden. All right, so let me see if I find. All right, so yeah, so they have a lot of bowlers here that we're missing out on. They have fast bowlers from India that we're missing out on. They have
I really like Andre
spinners we're
Russell. I
missing
want
out
Russell on
on.
my team, but he picking up
Yeah,
space.
but
Sorry, I do my team at the same time, Jed.
no, but I wouldn't. He too
Yeah.
You
injury
see,
prone
but
these days.
Russell problem too is the injury. But I mean, when he on, he's fire, right?
Who's
That's
Like
true.
I
Ivor?
just
V Ivor. You good?
He who? Aya.
Aya.
His name is Venkatesh. Yeah,
Venkatesh.
he's open bat. He might open bat again this year for Calcutta Knight Riders,
Right.
and he bowls a little medium pace, and he doesn't bowl as much as you would want him to bowl. But he's a good batsman. He scored some runs. I think two, three
Right. So
hundred runs
he,
last
but
year.
he more nailed on than Russell, right?
Yes, he is. And Russell's not nailed on. Let me make it clear. He's not nailed on
Yeah, yeah,
because of his injuries.
because of his injuries. Okay.
Yeah, if he's fit, he will play. If he's not fit, he lost all day. Yeah, but Narayan is nailed for sure.
And Pollard is a nail, right?
Pollard nailed for sure. Yeah,
All right. Cool. I'll make my team. Hold on.
You wanna
yeah.
you
Well,
wanna share it quick with us?
I
Share it
want.
quick
Yeah.
now.
Let me share now. Yeah. Yeah. Let me share.
Yeah,
I
share
will,
it
I
Press
will,
through.
I
continue.
will spend some time making my team
That's what I
probably
say. Let me do
Thursday.
this so I can share what I have.
Tuesday. I make my team Tuesday. I feel.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make a B team as well too with my kind of players.
So how many players I pick was new type of players though.
Not
Right.
really.
So
No offense, but I
my
mean,
my
you
this is
like
my
the selection though.
this is my thing, right? These are the teams here. This is
Yeah.
right. This
So
is
pick a
same
team
in
you
the
want to
IPL
support.
thing. Yeah. So if you want Chennai Kings, I find they have like really big players,
So
and then you could
you
look at
you
the
find
squad
so.
here.
I don't find so, but
No, well, I'm more looking at just the how much they worked, all the players worked,
okay, okay,
right?
okay.
So this is he's the captain international, but I don't really have much stats, and you don't know who playing, and this all this is the team, right? So you can't really tell
Yeah.
who. I also just went on Google and I checked all the matches. Just have a nice the stats tab, right? I just look at that
Mm-hmm.
to see like best bowling figures, batting average. This is for the 2021 thing, right? So this
Yeah.
was my research in a sense, right? And
Solid,
this is my
solid.
team, right? So Dhoni, yeah, I know. I mean, he's high up in the batting order, right? He may not be in first or second, right? But a cheap keeper with as a batsman, 8.5, I don't find that too
Mm-hmm.
bad. KL Rahul, I mean, I think that's a show you have to have him.
Mm-hmm.
Jaikwad, his name came up a lot. I find F. Duplessis as well.
My
I find
boy.
Yeah,
he came up as well.
he's
Yeah,
key to CSK as well.
That's my
Yeah.
boy. That's my
right.
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So yeah, these are my two big batsmen. I put in Pollard there.
Mm-hmm.
8.5. I was able to scrape at 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
VIA, I had him
Yeah.
as before. I had him as Andrew Russell. So I was able to get a
Mm-hmm.
little money by dropping them down to this. Well, price
Mm-hmm.
wise only. Um, Jadaga, I mean,
Yeah, Jadeja, yeah.
Jadeja, sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
He's a big
he,
one.
yeah, he's a big one, and Narayan, right? So
Big one as
Pollard
well.
and
Mm-hmm.
Narayan is my two locals, right?
Yeah.
um, this is 5.5. I'm not
Yeah,
even gonna
Right.
I
pronounce his
talk
name.
about,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, H Patel. I saw his name coming up a lot,
Sure.
He's a
right?
good bowler,
E
yeah. Real
Harshal
good,
Patel,
real
right?
good.
At
Yeah,
9,
Harshal
looking
real good.
decent. And A Khan is my next bowler.
Yeah, Ambush, yeah. He was good as well, yeah.
Solid.
Yeah,
Not bad.
right.
Yeah. Good team,
This
good
was the
team.
only one I could probably take him out if I could find a next 8.5 bowler that's good or next
No, no,
8.5
you gotta
all
change
rounder.
Dhoni for keeper.
No, well, I
Because I
already have a
think,
rule.
oh yes, you already
Right.
do. Yeah, true, true,
Yeah.
true, true,
So
true.
that's what I say is 1 to 4 keepers. So I could just stick with the one keeper,
So
right?
the only thing that bothering me is the fact that yeah, you have 130 transfers, but you have 74 games, and the way how your team set up right now, that's four. See, not. I just using a team as an example, right? If
Yeah,
I
yeah,
be
yeah,
my
yeah.
team, I look at this like this, too, right? You have four CSK, you have a few
Yeah,
Lucknow,
that
you
was
have a few
another big thing. That
KKR, you have
was
a few
another reason
Delhi,
why I might
right?
get rid of Dhoni. So,
So
oh, look at have a
Alexander
breakdown up
CS,
here. CSK, CSK,
yeah.
CSK. Two of this, two of that, two of that, one of that.
Mm-hmm. So let's
So
say
that was
now,
another
God
reason
forbid,
why I was thinking of getting rid of Dhoni.
yeah.
So
If CSK do good now, right?
yeah,
Or you're missing out on if other teams pick up form early, you're scrambling to get them in the team. But I guess the good thing is the fact that you have transfers in between games. You can make your transfers and get team players where you want
exactly,
to
yeah.
get.
So, but
And then
as I
to
say, if I can find a good bowler, that's a nice 8.5. You see,
yeah,
he bowling J Chuck,
he's a good he both overs more than likely guaranteed.
Okay.
right? But
Yeah,
again, that's our next KKR, right? So I'll have three
yeah.
KKRs, which is not bad, but
No, I mean you have other teams to look at. You have
yeah,
Punjab Kings, you have
I have
Lucknow, you
Darren
have plenty of
Bravo as well.
Lucknow.
I could like, oh no, that's back
Yeah,
in the
but we didn't
90s.
even
Yeah.
talk about the best team yet. But all the real bad boy.
Who's
Wait.
the
You have
best team?
Sunrisers.
No. The best team is Mumbai Indians. Oh, I don't understand. The greatest team, boy. That's my favorite team, boy. That's my team. That's
That's
Mumbai
your
my
favorite
favorite
team?
team.
Indians.
Mumbai
That was
Indians. That's my team.
that they and KKR were my top picks, but I had always had a affinity to Sunrisers, for some
Mm.
reason. But this year I haven't picked the side I want to win yet. I haven't
So
picked the side I
now was
want to
something
win.
about Mumbai and their comebackness, boy. The way that they
Kumar
come
good
back,
or
boy. Jeez and Jesus.
B Kumar or
Yeah,
Malik?
he good. He good.
Who's
He's
the
good.
better one for
Um, in terms of what, Dhoni or Kumar?
well no, I get rid of Dhoni and as I say, if I can find somebody for 8.5 or less,
Yeah, well,
I'm happy with that. So
he's an opening bowler, and he does well in opening spells, and he doesn't concede as much as you would think. He's really economical. I don't know
right.
how on form he is right now, but he's a good shout if you want to get him
Yeah.
instead of
But that's Sunrise, right? I was just looking
yeah,
for
yeah, RCB to pick from. Yeah, yeah, real teams we didn't pick from yet because yeah, Delhi Capitals I probably didn't pick from.
yeah. So as I say, just because I want to get rid
Yeah,
of I don't want to have three super who's this?
CSK.
CKCSK. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind getting rid of Dhoni, right? But as well, he is a good player as well. He is a keeper.
Mm-hmm.
he could get what do you call it, catches as well, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's vital
yeah,
to their team.
yeah, he is vital. He is their captain as well too.
Yeah.
So um, with let me see, with IPL, the captains does perform good, or there's be like under stress, or how it
Nah,
is.
it depends on the team and the captain and the situation, because one game they could be coasting through a win, and in the next game they could be under real pressure. So
Mm,
it's like any cricket game. Captains are the pressure.
yeah.
Captains are the pressure.
Also with Dhoni, if I get rid of Dhoni, remember this 5.5. He's still like a 50-50 if you play right.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So again, if I can beef him up, but again, Dhoni is cheap, 8.5. You know. So
Yeah,
that's how
true.
my team looking right now.
Yeah, a good team, a good team. I can't tell you how my team looking right now because I have no clue.
Right.
I
Right.
spoil for choices. I have no idea who to go with.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a B team more selected to because I have to get some Mumbai guys. I wanna probably pick all my foreigners as West Indians just for wildness. That
Yeah,
kind
me
of thing.
too.
So
Honestly,
yeah.
besides Rashid Khan, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get
Yeah.
Pollard, Puran,
Yeah. Definitely.
Ryan,
Definitely.
Fabian
Yeah.
Allen, but I mean,
Hetmeyer, something somebody weird now, you
yeah,
know? Get
How much
some
is
that
Purang?
Hetmeyer is
Puran is 9.
Oh, okay. So that's 0.5 off.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right.
Yeah,
So what do you
nice.
think? We solid there?
yeah, yeah, we cool. Just be mindful that I guess the piece of advice to people playing
Mm-hmm.
IPL fantasy this year is just be mindful of the team you're picking. Right, you have 130 transfers to use all in one go. It's a long tournament, super long, 74 games. Pick your games accordingly. Pick the players you think are performing. You have transfers to use, so make your transfers accordingly. Um, ESPN Quick Info
Yeah.
is and the IPL website is your friend now, as well as the Google. Just search an IPL on Google. Have plenty of resources in terms of the stats or whatever. Those are your friends. If you can't watch the games, those are your friends to be checking after every game or after every other game or so to keep up to date now, so you can make your transfers and be wise about what's going on. Um, Cricket is a fickle game, right? A player could score a century one game and a duck the next game. A player could take 5 wickets one game, get beat for 70 runs the next game, right? That's just how it goes. But the saying always remains the same. Class is permanent, form is temporary, right? So a Virat Kohli, uh, Faf, these guys are class. Keep them in your mind for selection, right? And yeah, just have fun with it. It's gonna be a long season. Just have fun.
Yeah. I just want to break down the site yourself. So, of course, if you're not familiar, quick info, no, as I said, I use as well, right? And what I love
Yeah.
about quick info is so if you know you can't watch the games, you could have it right at the top here. They have the
Yeah.
live of what's going
Yeah,
on, so you
Correct.
could always
They have it live
break
running
down
as
what's
well. That's
happening.
true.
Yeah. So
That's
that's what
true.
I
yeah,
That's
do.
true.
That's how I keep track of what's going on.
Yeah.
And they break down. They always have decent little headlines of stuff that you could break
Yeah.
down.
So
Who's
like if
looking
you
good, that
watch,
kind of
if you
thing.
scroll on, watch it, right? So look at this, scroll on. So you see like depth and like I'll pick one fair, right? So those go too fast. Go up a little
Mm-hmm.
bit again. Go up again. Go up again. Like IPL big questions, you might get like
Right.
who playing where or who playing what, or right? So like where do Sunrisers pick Spuran and what slot? Will Wade open for Grosjean Titans? These are things like you'll be looking for, like these questions you want to know, and they give you a
Yes.
good
Yes.
reasoning as to
Yes.
why and who will
Right.
play where and whatever. No.
Solid. Solid.
So
Solid.
you gotta go through the site, play around with a little bit. You have some days to figure out what's going on.
Yes, yes. That's why we did this so
Yeah,
early, so that we all could have some time to. Right, and
yeah,
of course, we will try to do some weekly content for you all, just reiterating the same points and showing you all who looking good, that kind of thing. No problem at all. So,
yeah, yeah.
and we hope you get
Definitely.
some new players to jump in and just chuck your hand. And the good thing about this, you can set and leave. I mean, barring any COVID issues or injuries, you can set and leave once you have a way to pick a solid set of players, and you go from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Also,
Yeah, yeah, certainly.
yeah.
I so yeah, I think I'm comfortable with all like that. Kevin, anything you learn before we leave? I know you're the noob amongst us here. Anything
yeah. No, I
you
have
good?
plenty that I had to like take in. Yeah,
But I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I have to big up
yeah,
Afcon, boy, because I like how you move, where you use your Google
yeah.
resources. You see that. No, that was good. That was solid. So you can
Yeah,
look back
I
at
look at the
who.
quick
Yeah,
info. That was the first
yeah,
place I went. That quick
yeah,
info, but
yeah,
I
Yeah.
already
This
wasn't
is the
seeing
site.
much
This is the
on the
site.
last. Yeah, quick info have more like up to date stuff, like
For
live
current, yeah,
things.
current, yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I wasn't able to find much for 2021 before. So
yeah. Solid. Right. So of course, well, we'll sign off there. So guys, thanks very much. Anyone that wants to jump on, please don't be shy. I'll try and get some other people so we can build up a nice solid IPL panel because it's a long season, a lot of games. And yeah, and there's a good thing and we have international break for football, so another something to watch. We have F1 fantasy coming up, of course. We have tomorrow. I'll have that whole crew coming on as well for some international break content. I also have another nice chip strategy FPL international break. So for next week with a legend, you already should know who that is already. And yeah, so we have some nice content coming up to keep you all entertained during the international break. We had a great opening Formula One race, so tomorrow's episode should be exciting. I'm sure my panel cannot wait to jump on and
yeah,
break
they
down
were
that race
excited
for
from the
us.
beginning. I was watching that. That
Beginning.
was so good. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So far less. It was a really good race. So guys, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're on 213 subs. Loving the love so far. Thanks for the guys that are putting on some nice solid views and comments as well on the show. Thanks for all your Twitter comments as well. So we'll have the league on the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So check it out. And yeah, happy picking. And anything, of course, slide
Mm-hmm.
in our DMs and we'll be sure to help you all out with your team selection.
Yeah,
And we hope
definitely,
this video
definitely,
was
definitely.
helpful. I want to thank Shamir because Shamir will be taking point on this mostly. Shamir
Yeah,
was
I'll try.
very
I'll try.
informative, right? Big up
Yeah,
Shamir all the time. I appreciate your time as well, Shamir. So big up
yeah,
to the
boys.
crew.
Talk to
Thanks,
you.
Kevin, for coming through. And guys, be safe out there. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share on the channel. We're trying to do some fun things. We're covering almost all these sports that have a fantasy. Anything you know that have a fantasy and you think it worth covering, let us know. We'll be there. Right? And we are out. Later, guys.